Hello, this is John Fisher, and this is the catch of the day for April 18, 2022. And my title today, God on the Move. This is part of our series on the Jesus movement for today. Where did the Jesus movement start? Everywhere. This is a key component of the Jesus movement. It's what proves that it was driven not by any person, place, organization, or event, but by the Holy Spirit. Many movements begin in one place and spread out from there. Not the case with the Jesus movement. If you traveled anywhere during the late 60s, early 70s, you would find a vast spiritual hunger at work. People everywhere wanted to know about Jesus. You might think you were bringing some new message of Jesus and the gospel to some new area, only to find it was already there and going strong on its own, whether on the street or in people's homes or in communes or in established churches that welcomed long hair and jeans. It was happening simultaneously everywhere. It was in the air, or as Dylan sang, it was blowing in the wind. Some think it started in California. Some think it was in the Midwest, or on the East Coast, or in Sweden, or South Africa, or Canada. They are all correct. It was like everyone, everywhere got the memo at the same time. In 1970, I ran into a singer songwriter from Sweden whose story paralleled mine exactly. We were both we both started writing songs about Jesus at virtually the same time. We both had about the same number of songs written when we met, and we were both starting to record. That year, he toured with me in America, and that summer I toured with him for a month in Sweden. 2 years ago, when I was doing some research for a book about a ministry in South Africa, I found that there was a big youth revival going on in Cape Town in 1968. I was not surprised. What's the point of this today? Beware of anything that claims to be a movement of God but is man made. There's a lot of speculation today about Jesus, about another Jesus movement. Movies and documentaries about the last Jesus movement are quite popular right now. But movies and documentaries don't make a movement. You'll know it's a movement of God because you won't be able to explain what's happening any other way. But also, beware thinking there has to be a movement in order for God to be doing something. It doesn't take a movement for God to move. He is always on the move, just in different ways. We like movements because they are dramatic and exciting, but they are rare and far between. Meanwhile, we go along day to day, seeking what God is doing in the world at large and in our own corner of the world in particular. What is he doing in your life right now? That's what's important today. What is God teaching you? What new thing has he made known to you today? So if anyone tells you, there he is out in the wilderness, do not, do not go out. Or here he is in the inner rooms, do not believe it. For as lightning that comes from the east is visible even in the west, so will be the coming of the Son of Man. Matthew 24:28. 26 through 27. This is John Fisher for Grace Turned Outward.